I want to highlight the spat between Representative Jasmine Crockett from Texas and Representative Nancy Mace on Congress that everyone's talking about for a different reason. Not for the reason you would think, even though I do want to acknowledge that when Representative Crockett responded and Nancy Mace used a common colloquial slang when she said, child, which doesn't really mean I'm calling you a child, Nancy Mace took offense and threatened Jasmine Crockett with violence and said, I'm nobody's child. You want to take it outside? We all know what that means. So then when Representative Frost, taking up for Jasmine Crockett, said, can you, a member of Congress, threaten another member of Congress with violence? Isn't that against the rules? I'd like to actually strike her saying that. The chairman, you watching it here, watching the replay right here, says, and you'll see the chairman in here, said, no, it's not a threat. It was just a question. So which Representative Frost said, okay, so long as you ask a question, even if it looks like you're threatening violence, so long as you put a question mark on the end, it's not violence. Now, we know very well, had Representative Crockett, Jasmine Crockett, responding back to Nancy Mace saying, you want to take it outside, said, you mean to beat your ass, they wouldn't have looked at Crockett's statement the same. I'm sure Crockett would have gotten on another Republican representative taking up for Nancy Mace, asked that Crockett using the word child be stricken. Petty. So that's why I'm going to bring this up. Petty. It's so petty that the last legislative session, the Republican-led legislative session in the House, passed the least bills in recent history. The least. Now, why that's important is because that's on brand for them. It's not just since Donald Trump took over the Republican Party either. That's been the previous last time that there was the least bill passed. The record was when the Republicans were in the House and Barack Obama was the president. And the time before that was when the Republicans were in the House and Bill Clinton was the president. So it's a pattern here. Now, what I'm curious in seeing is that when Donald Trump becomes the president next week, will we continue the ineffectiveness of Congress or will things move along? I don't know, but it's a pattern here. So it also tells us why Congress is so ineffective, because we have a lot of petty bickering and fighting, and also inequity and inequality when it comes to how we resolve those fights, as we saw with the chair essentially siding with Nancy Mace in this. But it can be expected. If you don't have your Outlasting47.com tracker for the work I do here on all places, social media, go get it. Outlasting47.com. Support my work. JJ Gat.